Thank you, Eric, for that kind introduction. Good afternoon. It's great to be here with many of our 600 customers and partners today, including 3 who presented, LearnVest, Personal Capital, and Money Desktop, who are powered by the Yodlee Platform. Together, we have today nearly 40 million users of our platform. But there is a segment whose needs have not been fulfilled until today, and that's who we're going to focus on today. The 25 million small business owners with 25 or fewer employees. These small business users struggle to manage their finances. It's complex, it's frustrating. 90% of them use some form of Excel spreadsheets, and that results in panicked calls to their accountants when some kind of issue comes up. So we're very proud to announce today Yodlee's small business suite of apps. Simple, easy to use, powerful end-to-end solution. And I'd like to get right into the demo. Let me introduce a small business owner here today, Eric. Eric is a small business owner of Valkyrie Auto Parts. Eric, what is your biggest issue in managing your finances as a small business owner?
I know, it's cash flow. It's all about cash flow. As a small business owner, that's what I'm really focused on. Let's take today as an example. I just got back from this trip to the Detroit Auto Show, and I got this interesting text alert from my bank. Your cash flow is at risk. Yikes! As a small business owner, this is crazy. This is not something that I'm interested in seeing, right? So I'm nervous about it. So what I'm going to do, what's interesting is that IQ Bank has this great set of apps available for me, and they're targeted towards me, the small business owner, not my accountant. So let's log into IQ Bank and see what they have to offer. So up in the upper right-hand corner, what we see is this small business tools. And we notice that there is a icon up there that says that there is an alert going on with my cash flow. Let's take a look. So I get this great graph that basically shows me my expenses in orange. My blue is the income that I have. And the wavy line is my cash flow position over time. And at the end, we see that the cash flow seems to be coming down, and it's approaching that dotted line. That dotted line is where I feel comfortable running my business, and I feel uncomfortable running below that business. And that's really the basis for the alert.
Cash flow is king for small business owners. But Eric, can you correct that situation?
I can. If I just tap on this icon, it asks me about transferring money. It defaults to my line of credit. That makes sense. I'm running a little low on cash. And it defaulted the amount based on some things that I set up inside the parameters. So I go ahead and transfer. And with that, the graph has changed. It looks like I'm in a much better position, and I think I'm going to sleep better tonight. No worrying about where my accountant is at. And wow, that was super simple.
That's terrific, Eric. Now, can you also get to what was the underlying cause that caused this issue?
Absolutely. IQ Bank also has an invoice app. And so we see down at the bottom this invoices app. I'm going to tap on it. And it brings up a list of invoices that are pending. And I see that I have a couple that are past due. My guess is that when I was at the travel show or at the car show, I probably let things slide a little bit. So time to call some customers, I think.
That's terrific. That's simple and easy and powerful. But what kinds of other issues do you face as a small business owner?
Yeah, so I just got back from this trip, so I should probably submit my expenses. Now, this was a real pain for me, but this IQ Bank has a great app down here at the bottom that gives me some great tools and makes it really easy to do. So if we think about how this used to happen in the past, I'd stuff receipts into an envelope. I'd try not to lose them. I'd travel all over the place and snail mail my accountant the receipts. So with this, it makes receipt management super easy. And so we look at this Marriott Detroit. I just got back today, and we noticed that the Marriott Detroit already has a receipt image associated with it. We can tell that by the receipt column. If I tap on that receipt image, what we see is a copy of the folio that I got from Marriott. And how this happened was I had the Marriott email it to the expense receipt management email address here, and it automatically looked at the information in that folio, and it determined that it was associated with this transaction. So that makes it really easy. That looks right. I'm going to go ahead and click OK. I also went out to dinner at Zampelli's. So I'm going to, and when I was there, I took a receipt, a photo of my receipt. So I'm going to go ahead and tap on that receipt image. And I see in my camera roll, up in the upper left-hand corner, there's that Zampelli receipt. Tap on that, and that part's done. The last piece that I need to do is tag this transaction. So I'm going to go ahead and tag this transaction as a deductible transaction for the Detroit Auto Show and with my client, John Anderson. He's a really important client to me. These tags are really powerful. I set them up myself to track my business. They're great at tax time, and they're also great when it comes to submitting your expense report, which is what I have left to do. I'm going to create a report of my deductible expenses by clicking on the button in the upper right. I'm going to select all my deductible. It created that list. Now I'm going to click on the icon in the upper right to email this to my accountant. It pre-populates all of the fields that I need and attaches the report. And with send, submitting is as easy as that. So this is a lot simpler than it would have taken at any of the other systems that I've used in the past. So with that, one last thing I'd like to show you, though. I'd like to show you this dashboard that we started on. This is super powerful. It tells me where my money's going. It tells me where my accounts are, where my money's held, not only at IQ Bank, but all of the other relationships I have. These tools are easy access to the information I need, built for me, not some accountant. I really feel like the bank knows me and understands me. So with that, I'm done. I did it myself. Wow. Was that quick and easy?
Simple, easy, powerful. Now, these are just a few of the apps that we've showcased today. Of course, there are many more. Yodlee's Small Business Suite is a classic win-win. A win for small business owners because now they can spend their time on what's really important to them, building their business. And they have more money in their pockets, and they have easy access to their information anywhere, any place, through any device. For the banks, this is the first end-to-end solution that is focused on the small business segment. So in summary, Yodlee wows the small business world, one click, one tap, one swipe at a time.